Okay, guys, welcome to today's video. We're going to be looking at exercise 1G, 1G from the Year 10 textbook, and this one is where we would be finding the equation of a line based on 2 points. Okay, so, well, let's go through the theory real quick. So say we had a set of axes, y and x. Well, and then we had two theoretical points, right? Let's call the first point here, let's call that, well, that's going to be x1, y1, right? Because it is further to the left of x2, y2, there, our second point, right? Now, well, obviously, the axis goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. like so, yeah? So when we go further to the right on the x-axis, the numbers get bigger, don't they? And the closer we are to the y-axis, the smaller the numbers. Now, well, we know, we might have heard the term that gradient is equal to rise over run. What does that actually mean? And how do we calculate it? Well, the rise is the, well, it's the difference between the heights of the 2 points, isn't it? So, well, we know that our first point is going to be whatever y1 is, all, yeah? Our second point, well, that is, however big y2 is. And to find out the rise, well, we need to find this, well, we'll do blue, but we need to find this blue distance here, right? And we could say that this is actually the difference, couldn't we? We could say this is the difference between y2 and y1, right? And how would we write that mathematically? What does difference mean mathematically? Well, that means, of course, y2 minus y1. Take our smaller bit and minus it from our bigger bit, and we get our blue distance here. All right, now similarly, well, if we think about this in terms of run, well, the difference in run is going to be, well, we've got x1 there, and we've got x2 there, and so the difference in this this purple color here, that is going to be the run, and so that would be x2 minus x1, and that is why we get our super duper magical formula, which is going to be your favorite equation for the next little while. And that's going to be m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now, what I would highly implore you to do, it's highly recommended, is that you pause the video right now and you write this down 5 times while saying it out loud. Okay, so we'll just do it once now, but it's going to be m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now please pause the video and do that 5 more times, and then we'll get straight into it. Okay, so starting off with question 1 now, guys. We have just 1a, not 1ai, just 1. And we have the question, determine the gradient of the line joining the following pairs of points. And the 2 points we have are, well, negative 2, 5, and also 2, neg 3. And now the first thing we have to ask ourselves, in terms of the x values, which of course are the first values in both of these, right? These would be our x's. Which one would be further to the left on the graph? Okay, so, well, if we think about our, set of axes, whoopsie daisy. Okay, so if we think about our set of axes, well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 going that way, and we've got neg 1, neg 2, neg 3 going that way, don't we? So, therefore, negative 2 would be further to the left, right? And so this is going to be our x1, and therefore 5 would be y1. And therefore, also, we would have x2, y2. Great. Now, what was that formula that we practiced before? It is, of course, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And so, well, in this case, we just sub it in. So we've got negative 3 minus 5 over, then we've got 2 minus negative 2, right? Because this is a negative, and the formula is minus, so we have to put in a negative there. All right, and then, well, what is negative 3 minus 5? So we start at negative 3 and we go 5 to the left, or to the more negative zone, which is going to give us negative 8. And then 2 minus minus 2, well, that's the same as 2 plus 2, which is 4. And negative 8 over 4 is going to be, well, they're both divisible by 4, so that's going to be negative 2 over